Well, I wasn't really expecting this, especially with it being our first Premier League season with Leicester, but we are just one win away from qualifying for Europe. Hello, welcome to part 11 of the King Power Project, and coming up in today's episode, we do have our final Premier League fixtures of the season against West Ham and Wolves. So since the last episode, our form has continued to be very, very good. A lot of wins indeed. A lot of green circles. That's what I really love to see. So in the last episode, obviously, we did have our wins against Arsenal and Everton. Since then, basically continued winning, getting wins against Man United, which we beat them 2-0. A 2-1 win over Ipswich. Obviously, a defeat and draws against Tottenham, Liverpool, Man City, and Newcastle, which isn't too bad. They're sort of teams you expect to struggle against. So then we picked up 4 wins on the trot against Brentford. We beat them 4-1. Chelsea, we absolutely smashed them 5-1. Absolutely ridiculous. Romsas scoring a few goals. He's actually been quite good in these past few games. Bristol City, we beat them quite comfortably 2-0, and we just about beat Brighton 2-0. So this is the table heading into the final 2 league games of the season. We do sit seventh. Obviously, we can only finish as high as sixth. So there is a chance Leicester City could be playing Europa League football next year. It's not really part of my plans to do well in Europe. I really do only want to focus on the league. If that does happen, I'm not showing you any European games next year. I'll just obviously if we get to the final, obviously show that, but I'm not going to bother with any of the knockouts or the league phase games because it's just completely pointless, especially when FM26 is right around the corner. I can't want to get this save done and dusted. Try and get 5 seasons done as quickly as possible and minimum episodes as possible. So the lineup for our match against West Ham will be Stolishik in goal, a back four, Justin, Kaikai, Vestergaard and Dorgu, and Didi at the base of the midfield. Then we've got Bellingham and Musa. Let's just swap those two around. Then we've got Fataru on the right. Figure we might as well just give him a bit of game time. Then we've got Adozi on the left. Then we've got Esposito up front. Come on, lads. Let's hopefully try and get a. I know we can get a win. I know we're better than West Ham because West Ham, they're not a very good team. I don't know where they are in the league. So they are 11th. So actually, they're doing actually quite well. Obviously, they're not fighting for Europe, so they're not really playing for anything. Obviously, whereas we're 7th. Our spot in the European qualification scene isn't confirmed, but it would be nice to finish in the European spots, which does mean a little bit more money to spend in the summer, as if we do qualify for Europe. And that's a very poor goal to concede. Lucas Paquetá has put the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0 to West Ham. Only 8 minutes gone, and we are already 1-0 down. Not the best start, but I think we can definitely come back. Bowen has got the ball. I tell you what, if we get a decent sized budget, that's also a great goal. This match is West Ham. I'm slightly underestimating West Ham, but they're quite a good team. I thought they were an average team, but no, they're actually doing better than I expected. But with 2 down, half an hour left to play of the first half. I tell you what, we are being torn to pieces. I hope we don't qualify for Europe because I think our Conference League will be our best bet. But obviously, if we do qualify for the Europa League, that's just going to be a struggle. My good God. And we do need a new goalkeeper in the summer. Stolicic has been playing most of the season. Hermansen got injured. He hasn't got back into the team because he is rubbish as well. So, yeah, we definitely need another goalkeeper. Stolicic will remain as a backup, but I don't know what the hell's going on. Indeed, he is playing as a defensive midfielder. Never really usually played defensive midfielder. It's always a ball-winning midfielder. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe. We'll have a go. We'll have a go. See if that changes anything. I very much doubt it. Let's drop a little bit of encouragement. I know it's very late on in the first half to do that, but hopefully we can try and get 1 goal back this first half. Then It's still a mountain to climb in the second half, but Esposito puts the ball into the back of the net to make it 3-1. That's got to count. The liner didn't raise his flag, so presume that is 1 goal back. Yes, goal has been awarded. Still 3-1, but the goal deficit has been reduced. So it's still a 2-goal deficit. We do have a free kick. I suspect it's not going to come to much. Fataru plays the ball to Job. Adozi, I might be wrong here. We might potentially grab a goal here. Oh my God, Joe Bellingham has put the ball into the back of the net to make it 3. I tell you what, the comeback is most definitely possible now. I mean, I thought we were going to go into halftime with a 2-goal deficit. It's only a 1-goal deficit now. This could be one of the greatest comebacks of all time, I reckon. If it qualifies us for Europe, it definitely is one of the greatest comebacks of all time. Justin Esposito with the header. Was that a crossbar? Was it just a really good save from Ariel? I'm leaning towards the second option, but it is a corner. Fataru whips in. Not a bad delivery. The goalkeeper punches out. Danger. It's not over yet for us. Fataru still got an opportunity. He was offside, and unfortunately his shot did hit the post, but very, very positive stuff. I think we will definitely grab an equaliser, I reckon, but we still have 30 minutes left to play. We are going to make a couple of subs. Fataru is going to make way for McAteer. Musa is going to make way for Romsas. So we're just going to swap those two around, because Romsas, he's primarily a attacking midfielder, but he has been playing really well as a Masada role, which could be his position possibly next year. I think Romsas and Bellingham do actually make quite a decent combo in the midfield, and obviously Martel would obviously play at the base of the midfield, but obviously just rested him today. Right, final couple of changes. Dorgu makes way for Christensen, and I think we will also get off a dozy for Mavadidi. 10 minutes left to play. Can we get a equalising goal? I hope so. Alvarez plays the ball to Tadibo. Well done, Romsas. Brilliant interception. Mavadidi has got the ball. He's got space to shoot. Dare I say it? Did he get tripped? It looked like he did, but unfortunately he stayed on his feet, so we're not going to get a penalty after that. Come on. Couple minutes left to play. Is there time for a late equaliser? I don't think we're going to need it. I was going to say I think we qualified, but Spurs have got a game in hand. They haven't played yet, so when do they play? Spurs have actually played, so they do have officially have a game in hand. So we're not. I think we will definitely qualify for Europe. Yeah, it's gonna be. When do Tottenham play their game in hand, and who do they have? They've got Arsenal. My good God, I think we're gonna qualify for Europe. I suspect, but obviously that will be confirmed by the time we play our next match against Wolves, which hopefully we get back to winning ways. Well, before we do play our final Premier League fixture of the season against Wolves, just a bit of breaking news. Tottenham, unfortunately, did beat Arsenal, which means we haven't qualified for Europe just yet, but the lowest we can finish is 8th. So we're either going to finish 7th or 8th. Hopefully 8th is still enough to... Well, we Tottenham win the... Yeah, I think we qualify for Europe, because I think 8th will be enough, even if Tottenham obviously win the Europa League. So I think we're definitely going to qualify for Europe, but I did see something which sort of caught my eye. Transfer spend in the Premier League. We're top. We're the only team that has made a profit. All the rest have made a big loss. I mean, look at Tottenham. 136 million. We're in the 12 million in the green. We've made a profit. I mean, that is just quite unbelievable. So transfers in, we've done 178 million. Transfers out, 195 million. I tell you what, I don't do that many times, but when that does happen, my good God, it does feel good. But let's get straight into our final Premier League match against Wolves. So obviously a win will see us go through to the, I presume, the Conference League. So the lineup will be Solskjaer in goal, a back four, Justin, KK, Trust and Christensen. In the not going to play, neither is Vestergaard. What is going on here? What is going on with this team selection? It's an absolute tragedy. That's better. So we've got Solishik in goal, back for Justin Kakai, Tristan Christensen, Martel at the base of the midfield, and ahead of him we've got Bellingham and Rumsas. We've got Fataru on the right, Adozi on the left, and Esposito up front. Come on, lads. Let's hopefully get one final win of the Premier League season, because like I said many times, one more win will secure us European football next season. Hopefully that is the case. Obviously, if we lose and finish 8th, there's yeah, it's going to be a scary time in tomorrow's episode. But hopefully we should be fine. We shouldn't have to worry about it going if other teams are doing this stuff for us. But hopefully we can just finish 7th and we don't have to worry about tomorrow. We can get a nice big transfer budget. Hopefully, preferably 100 million. That should be enough for us to do a lot of business and hopefully get a good enough squad together to win the Premier League next year, because that's the plan. I want to win the Premier League next year. That is what we are going to try and do. Esposito puts the ball into the back of the net. I suspect that ball might be offside. If it's not, it's just a brilliantly timed run, but the VAR is checking the goal. Yep, has been disallowed. I thought it would be. That was one of the ones that looked almost obvious. It's actually tighter than I thought, but offside is offside. But a positive start nonetheless. We have found the back of the net, albeit disallowed or not. Come on. That's 25 minutes left to play of the first half. Obviously still goalless at the moment, apart from that disallowed goal. Arias has got the ball from Wolves, and that is a fantastic tackle from Christensen. Now Joe Perss got the ball, plays the ball to Fataru. That's a brilliant turn of pace. Romsas finds Esposito, and that was some brilliant build-up play, but the finish did let us down. We've got a free kick. Romsas rips in, and by the looks of it, we might have got a penalty. I think Agabadu might have took out Martel in the build-up of that. So penalty has been awarded. Come on, lads. Chance to go 1-0 up. Esposito steps up to the penalty. He shoots, puts it into the bottom right corner to make it 1-0 to Leicester City with 20 minutes left to play of the first half. Come on, lads. This is absolutely superb. I mean, what are Spurs doing? Not that it really matters what they're doing, but I just want to see they are drawing 0-0 at the moment, so even if we were to go on the lose, they'd still be below us because of our not really far superior goal difference, but it's we're not going to get caught on that. Fataru with it's an all right effort. I think he probably could have taken it a little bit closer to the goal, but it's all right. We're 1-0 up. That's the main thing. We're 1-0 up in this second half. Romsas. Fataru, back to Rumsas. That's a lovely cross. Just was lurking at the back post, but couldn't quite get his head on the ball. Agabadu plays the ball to Donker now. I can't really say his name without absolutely fluffing it up. Job, now to Fataru. Through on goal. Puts the ball into the back of the net to make it 2-0. And we are cruising our way to the 3 points, possibly. Why is it being checked again? That's not offside. It is offside. How close was this one? How close was it? Because it didn't look like it. Okay, same as the other one. Fairly tight, but yeah, I mean, it's clearly obviously offside, you know, but very unfortunate. I think the second goal is definitely coming. If offsides weren't the thing, we've been winning 3-0 now, but yeah, offsides, unfortunately, are a thing in football. I can't do anything about it. Romsas, Esposito. This is looking brilliant. Come on, 3-0, 2-0. Somehow not. It's still 1-0. That was a brilliant opportunity. Wolverhampton Wanderers don't look like getting a goal anytime soon. They've only had 2 shots, 0 on target. We've absolutely annihilated them in the stats, and somehow still only winning 1-0, which it's an absolute joke. Martel, that's a lovely ball over to Fataru, and that is pretty poor control. That, I mean, if He has a good first touch, steps himself up nicely, and that's a goal all day long. Should have been 2-0, but Fataru is just he's just useless this season. He's not been good at all. I think we either sell him in the summer or loan him out to a championship club, which I think is what we need to do. But I think at the moment he is one of the players on the chopping block. We are getting him off for McAteer. Christensen also comes off for Dorgu, and I think Romsas also makes way for Musa. Bellingham can move into the Mazzara role, moves into the deep time playmaker. Come on, we've got 20 minutes left to play on our final league fixture against Wolverhampton Wanderers, where at the moment we still lead 1-0, and obviously 2 disallowed goals, but hopefully the second goal is coming, should be coming now. Come on, just let's get the ball back into the box. Got plenty of players lurking in there, but obviously a centre back can't really cross the ball. Musa, lovely ball through to McAteer, who puts the ball into the back of it. My good God, why is it being checked by VAR again? Oh, please allow this one. Are you joking? Are you serious? 3 disallowed goals. That's a bit harsh. That is very harsh indeed. I've never had this before. 3 disallowed goals. That is absolutely absurd. That is. I can't speak. I got no words to describe this game. At least we're winning. If we were like 2-0 down, or 2-1 down, in fact, and we had 3 disallowed goals, I'll be absolutely fuming. That one's offside. It might not be, but I reckon it is. But 4 disallowed goals, I reckon, this game. It's an absolute joke. This VAR like thing. I can't believe it. I cannot believe. How close was this one? Okay, that was, yeah, that's definitely offside. But the McAteer goal should have stood. It's not really clear and obvious like the other 3 have been. But João Gomez has got the ball now to Harper. Now Mipiu, can we just not let them score an equaliser, which would be, they don't deserve a point at all, because obviously if VAR didn't intervene with any of our goals, it would be 5-0. Justin has got the ball to Martel. Oh my God, that should have been 2-0 or 6-0, whichever way you want to look at it. Dorgu plays the ball to Trist. Now to Dorgu again. Musa has got the ball. Can we get one final goal? One goal that actually counts. McAteer. Esposito. My good God. That's not going to be offside again, is it? He's checking VAR again. What is this referee doing? Oh my God, I've never seen the do. It's been disallowed again. 5 disallowed goals. Esposito have scored 4 goals. Had it not been for the pesky VAR checks, that is... It's a win's a win, but 5 disallowed goals. That is an absolute joke, that is. I've never had that many disallowed goals in all my life. Ipswich beat Tottenham. Ipswich also got relegated. That is ridiculous. I don't have any words to describe that game. I really don't. But I think we have qualified for Europe. Have we? We've qualified for the Conference League. Budgets? Are we going to get budgets anytime soon? We do have plenty of wage budget, because I basically turned what I had originally left from my transfer budget in January. I just turned that into wage budget. So we've got plenty of wage budget. £59 million in the transfer budget. Obviously, plenty of wage budget. We've got, I think we can probably just switch some of that. And we've still got plenty. So that's what we're going to be working with in the next episodes. £87 million. Obviously, £500,000 wage budget. Players will be leaving. I suspect there'll be a lot of transfer business. Maybe not a lot, but not as lot as this season. Certainly not as much as business as done in January. I reckon there'll be probably about 3 or 4 players possibly leaving us in the next episode. So I will see you all tomorrow, where hopefully we try and build a good enough squad with that £85 million to spend that hopefully is good enough to try a win or maybe challenge for the Premier League. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more Daily Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.